Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Hubar begins now.
Good evening. As the campaign continues to overflow with promises, sporting infrastructure has emerged as a top priority for the major parties' Tasmanian candidates. The pledges rolling in from all corners of the state, from recreation grounds in the north to a tennis centre in the south.
Similar pitches from different teams.
The Dutton-led coalition government will commit $5.1 million for recreation and infrastructure package here right in Perth.
A re-elected Albanese Labor government will invest $8 million into the Domain Tennis Centre.
Both parties laying out their spending promises. The Liberals' Lions candidate Susie Bauer vowing to upgrade recreational infrastructure in Perth, including resurfacing the local football field.
We know, unfortunately, last year that the footy club had to cancel a few games due to flooding issues.
This season we've actually taken that to another level and we're actually playing a home game at Cressy just to give our ground a rest.
In the south, Labor is out swinging their promises to upgrade facilities at the Hobart Domain Tennis Centre.
Roughly we have about 700 members here, but it's getting harder to grow that because of the facilities.
It's about upgrading walkways, it's about lighting, it's about improving accessibility and amenity.
The funding boost could be vital in securing sporting events in the future.
And be able to secure the Hobart International for a much more longer term is really important to us. 2 pitches, 2 promises, but only one team will get to serve first after May 3. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmanian News.
The Tasmanian Planning Commission has rejected claims its assessment of the Macquarie Point Stadium project exceeded its brief. The Mac Point Development Corporation releasing legal advice it obtained on the Commission's draft report, saying it was biased and incomplete. The Greens say they're concerned the government could abandon the process altogether.
It is clear that the Premier is now seeking to use trumped-up legal advice to discredit the Planning Commission and justify his move to bring special legislation into the Parliament before public hearings or before the POS process has concluded.
A government spokesperson says while there are challenges with the current process, it's continuing to work through the options. Public feedback on the proposal can be submitted before May 8. Tasmanian vinyl fans have swarmed local indie record shops in search of classics and modern tunes alike. Shop owners making the most of the annual Global Record Store Day, treating music lovers to limited editions, exclusives and discounts.
From special vinyl drops to exclusive releases, it's Christmas come early for music lovers, packing into stores for Record Store Day.
It's been amazing. There's been really lovely, chill vibes.
A day dedicated to celebrating independent music stores, enthusiasts digging through crates hoping to snap up some hidden treasures, many not taking any chances to secure the goods.
So we had people lining up from 11:30 last night. So there's a big queue before we opened this morning at 9 o'clock.
People lining up out the door from about 3:30 in the morning, which was crazy.
No surprises in the draws this year.
Most popular ones are probably the Taylor Swift 7-inch, and there's a Charlie XCX. There's a couple of releases for her.
Just sold out of the Taylor Swift Fortnite single, and we've got the Charlie XCX Guess with Billie Eilish. That's also been hot.
Oldies but goodies also proving popular.
The older artists like David Bowie and Cure, Fleetwood Mac, they've been popular as well.
With some stores also going extra lengths to make noise for women in the industry.
It's very important to us to support women in the music industry. They're incredibly underrated and underrepresented.
Thanks, Rebecca Gaidanera, 7 Tasmanian News.
10 years ago, it was a sleepy mining town. Today, it's one of Tasmania's greatest tourism success stories. Derby is in full party mode this weekend, celebrating a decade of mountain biking glory on the global stage.
From 20 kilometres in 2015 to a world-renowned network of more than 132 Ks just 10 years later, Blue Derby's wasted no time becoming a mountain biking mecca.
The soil, the topography, the granite slabs, The canopies, the rainforest.
It's grown from the hamlet that it was into this world-class destination, and it's on the doorsteps and before the eyeballs of everyone across the world.
The trail is transforming the once sleepy mining town.
It's a ski village for mountain biking. You can just ride up the trails, get a pizza, get a beer, go back out, ride again.
Boosting visitor numbers from around 10,000 to over 81,000 people each year.
The Derby effect directly to the local economy is between 20 and 30 million of injection.
To celebrate a decade of success, the town's throwing a party to match.
There's a billy cart race yesterday, they've opened 3 new trails, there's a music festival on tonight. It is all happening in Derby.
Thousands raising the adrenaline stakes, celebrating the iconic twists and turns.
Tassie's really grown to embrace mountain bike riding. I like that it's a real diverse group of people.
The trails are incredible, the dirt is incredible, but it's that whole Tasmanian feel.
The love of the thrills, not just for those with 2 legs.
2 Pomeranian sisters, and we've been doing this since they were puppies, and they absolutely love it.
Victoria Risto, 7 Tasmania News.
And the party might still be kicking on at Derby tonight, but the town is already turning its attention to the next 10 years and beyond. Key stakeholders calling on federal candidates to back their master plan, shaping the future of iconic mountain biking destination.
We feel there's room for more growth, but it's got to be done without ruining the Derby feeling and with structure and a plan.
Planning for the next decade of Derby so it can continue to be a world-class destination, but also a really thriving place to live and have a family.
It's also hoped the upgrades will bring the Enduro World Series back to the region. A debutant has helped Launceston soar to its first win in its NTFA era. Archie Wilkinson booting 4 goals to lead the Blues to a thumping 77-point victory over old rivals South Launceston.
Has a look at the goals. He's got it. Archie Wilkinson, that's 4.
In the women's, the Dogs had the upper hand, holding off the Blues for a 22-point win. Meanwhile, in SFL Premier League, North Hobart has handed Glenorchy its first loss of the season, beating them on their home turf by 29 points. It was an entertaining affair at the KGV ground, with the demon Josh Bingham showing off his skills from inside their attacking 50.
Curls it beautifully, does Bingham. A second for the afternoon for Josh Bingham, and he just used the win to perfection.
Meanwhile, in other games, the Roos beat the Tigers and Lauderdale smashed Brighton by a whopping 72 points. Fielding their first senior NWFL team in 5 years, the East Devonport Swans have started the season with a crushing 90-point loss to Circular Head. Despite an even first quarter, the Saints were too strong to stop.
Stroke the tackle of O'Neill. Takes the bounce if you don't mind. He'll take 2 bounces. He might size up the goals for number 2, Lardner. Bang, bang, bang.
Well, Devonport cruised past Burnie by 56 points.
Good evening. It was 23 in Hobart today, 22 in Launceston, Burnie 20 and 19 in Devonport. The state's high was recorded in Grove. They saw 24, it was 23 in Bushy Park and at Friendly Beaches, 22 on the Islands and at St Helens. Smithton and Lowhead both 20, 19 in Strawn and 16 in Lyweenie. Today, areas of low cloud were seen about northern and eastern parts of the state. Enhanced tropical activity is developing over northern Australia. A scattered convective cloud developed across much of eastern and central states. Tomorrow, a cold front will approach Tasmania from the southwest. Northwesterly winds 10 to 20 knots about most waters. Southwesterly swells increasing up to 3 metres in the west and south. Speaking of the south, they can expect increasing showers tomorrow. Hobart aiming for 23, Richmond and Ouse both 25. It will be a soggy day too in the north, 25 in Launceston, 22 the maximum in Devonport and 23 at Deloraine. A similar story as showers extend to the west, 23 the top in Burnie and Curry on King Island, Strawn 20 degrees. And to the east, increasing showers also in St Helens, 25, much the same in Swansea, 26, and partly cloudy day on the cards in Whitemark with 25 there. We're in for showers statewide on Monday. Now they'll ease and contract to the east and south by late morning. Mostly fine but cloudy on Tuesday after some morning valley fog, and on Wednesday light showers about the north and northeast with temps in the low 20s expected. Here's the forecast across the country for Sunday. Darwin 33 and stormy, fine in Melbourne and Adelaide, a shower or two in Perth and Brisbane with 27 expected there. It's cloudy right across the state. Hobart, Launceston and Devonport all currently 16. That's all from me this Saturday, Lou. I'll be back a little later with a weather update.
Lovely, thank you for that, Kaya. And that's all your news for this Saturday evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.